is sent to me that someone linked me to this post back when it was made on the 3rd, right? Bear in mind it's the 20th, so it's been about 2.5 weeks. But let's read this, right? So Justice Tootie says, "Hi dragons," right? This looks like a comment. Let's be real. Says, "I am saddened by the behavior of this player. He dominates and attacks farms every day." And let me turn down some of the background music too as well here. That's a little better. He attacks farms every day. It does not. What is this? Hang on. It does not allow other new players to enjoy the game seriously and in peace. I know that there are stronger players than him in the game, but their behavior is better. Probably this player had a bad childhood. He was bullied. Maybe he has bad parents. That's aggressive. Or he has no friends. Even more aggressive. I wish someone stronger would show him the same thing he does to others. Stronger players can help the weaker and teach them to be better. But this toxic player, this guy is just going in. This toxic player only enjoys humiliation. I won't write anything under the comments because I don't have the energy for a donkey. This is obviously pretty intense. So this player talking about Pervy Sage. Pervy Sage is known, for those of you who may or may not know, as being a kind of main cav player, and has done a good job at refining those 5 marches, and will go out and regularly attack RSS legions, or people that are RSS tiles will fight legions out in the open field. And again, just does a lot of kind of roaming, right? A lot of kind of roaming and attacking. And so again, I when someone sent me this, I thought it was interesting because when I read this, right, and if this person ever watches this, when I probably clip this at some point, is that, and we'll get to the comments here in a second. I just want to give you guys my initial thoughts. To be fair, this is normal, right? There's nothing that Pervy Sage is doing here that is not one of the ways that this game can be played. And the fact is that if you are fighting out in the war zone, and again, I don't know if this person was getting attacked in a war zone or not, but if you're out in a war zone, you have to be aware of what's happening. And if you're just out there trying to farm in a war zone, well, just have realistic expectations that you can be attacked. And that is just how the game is. And so I thought that this post was, I don't want to say maybe a bit naive, might be an okay way of putting it, but I think this was a bit unrealistic of this player to have this opinion. I can understand someone who's maybe newer to the game, or if you don't have a lot of knowledge and experience in how these games play out. I think the one thing we can agree on is that if you are fighting out in a war zone where you know active fights and battles are happening, right, you probably shouldn't just be out there farming, so to speak, if this ends up, right, based on what they said, right, attacks farms every day. I mean, the thing is, you would assume that if someone's attacking farms every day, you would wise up and stop farming every day or farming in that particular area, right? You would either move to a safer zone or move farther away where they have to then go and run farther in order to get to you, right? There are ways to address that, right, from that side. So let's read some comments. So this guy's really, this could be funny. But you have but you have the energy to type a paragraph. It's just, it's funny. That is funny. And I should note as well, right? There's also the other way of viewing it is that you could also, now it depends on what season this person's in, but I'm assuming it could maybe be season 2+. If so, just keep in mind you do have the truce zone as well, right? And that kind of goes hand in hand with just teleporting to a safer zone. Ray says this is a war game, expect war. I mean, I think that's right on point. Justice replies, the war, get out and go help people who need it, hero. I'm going to be honest, I don't know if this was supposed to be a rebuttal just by the way this is worded. Maybe this is meant to be like in some kind of offensive way where they're saying get out of like your home and go out and help people in the real world. If it is, then yeah, I mean, I think the amount of effort that's probably being put into the replies, so to speak, is, one of those things where it's like, hey, yeah, I just ended up moving to a safer zone. Now I'm not going to get attacked anymore. I mean, that might be hard to just simply put in that. So yeah, kind of going in hard there on the rebuttals. Grady says, I'm sorry. John says, that's your mistake. This isn't a peace game. It's a war game. I mean, yeah, I think that's pretty spot on. Rublin Lowell, leave him be. If you want to farm in peace, go to the island or back to zone 1 or 2 where your alliance might have safe zone. Yeah. Vince says the entire season has been farming. Go out and fight for once. Also looking on his server, his alliance is going to get smashed in zone 5. So yeah, I'd have to go and look. Madeline says, just let it motivate you to become stronger. When you get stronger, attack him back in a gang. Right? It's that thing where it's like, make sure you bring the gun to the knife fight at that point. So yeah, I thought this one was funny. I also just wanted to kind of share that with some of you. No Name Peach says lol. Tabula says easy solution, go chill zone 1. Yeah. Rambo says either zone 1 or true zone. Yeah. I mean, it's more or less. But yeah, I thought this was pretty funny. Like, this person just like went hard. Part of me feels like maybe the player wanted to write more, but they just stopped a little bit. Because the way this is going, I'm like, okay, man, like this person's gonna write a dissertation at this point, right? We're gonna get like 5 paragraphs, formatted, MLA, and it's just gonna be a good time.